Yes, my dear friend, welcome back to the channel. Very good afternoon to you wherever you are on the globe, especially in the continent of Africa, in Europe, in America, Canada, Australia, or wherever you are on the globe. Dear friend, you are highly welcome to this hot afternoon, Friday. Thank God it's Friday. Yes, it is Friday. And I'm excited it's Friday because my blood is hot. My blood is blue and it's hot. Dear friend, welcome to the channel. Chelsea 4 against 2, it ended. Chelsea 4 against 2, the game Chelsea played last night. Oh yes, what a wonderful feeling it is to be a Chelsea fan at this season, at this point in time. Last season we struggled a lot. But this time around, look, to score 17 goals in 5 games, 5 consecutive games, not an easy task. But we did it. It looks so easy. To some extent, many are saying, oh, Chelsea is facing cheap teams or the teams did not turn up. We played against West Ham, they say, oh, West Ham did not turn up for the day. We played against Bournemouth, they say, oh, Bournemouth did not turn up for the day. We played against who? Brighton, they say, oh, Brighton did not turn up. It is the strength of Chelsea that is speaking. The talent in our disposal, the work done by our sporting directors and our owners is speaking right now. We are young, we are a very young team. And hey, remember, Chelsea right now, none of our players is at their peak level yet. We are still building. They are still following the coach's instructions. We are not yet the team that, we can say, okay, we are right there on top. No, not yet. None of our players are fully to their peak yet for the season. Game in, game out, I believe that this team can grow better and stronger. One particular area that I would expect our coach to begin to work on is our defense. Even though we are scoring more, I would expect our defense to be getting tighter. I don't like we score 5 goals, we concede 2. We score 3 goals, we concede 1. We are winning though, but conceding of those cheap goals, sometimes it doesn't make the celebration more, We are supposed to be celebrating sweet, Clean sheet. We score 4 non-answered goals. So going forward, I will expect Enzo Maresca to begin to work on our defense. Who are the defensive players that you think we can actually make use of? That the defense be solid. Errors have to be, eliminated in our defense. But you see quickly, dear friend, before we continue, FIFA confirmed it will allow member associations of participating clubs in the new Club World Cup to open their transfer window from 1st to 10th June. Dear friends, before I conclude that, let me say this to you. The Club World Cup, Chelsea and Man City, they've qualified for the 2025 Club World Cup to be hosted in the US by US of A. Club World Cup is an event or is a tournament being organized by FIFA for all the clubs around the globe. Once you qualified from your country, you are to participate. It's not a must though, but you must have a reason why you don't want your team to participate in. And it has a good money. Yeah. So Chelsea and Manchester City are going to be participating in the Club World Cup. FIFA Club World Cup 2025, next summer. And from the information we are receiving, or the latest news is that FIFA will allow the clubs that are participating in the World Cup, Club World Cup, to open their transfer windows. Their transfer windows will be open from 1st of June. It used to be 1st July. But because the Club World Cup will start early, will be in the time for the transfer window to kickstart. Yes, FIFA Council have unanimously approved, this is it. FIFA Council have unanimously approved the regulations for the FIFA Club World Cup taking place in 2025. Clubs will be expected to bring their best available squad to compete in the tournament taking place in July. So clubs are expected to bring their best. You don't bring your second team, your first team. Clubs are expected to come in with their best. If Real Madrid is partaking they want to see players like Mbappe and the rest in the team. No excuse for any club. Man City is particularly, they want to see Haaland. Chelsea is in there, Palmer must be there. That means that our summer tour, we don't know how teams are going to be managing those clubs that are participating in the Club World Cup, how they are going to be, conducting their summer tour. Will the Club World Cup serve as their summer tour, preparation towards the next season, 2025-2026 season? We wait to see. It's going to be a very tough one. That will also mean that most of these clubs, their players will not have enough, they will not get the necessary rest that the players need. They will not get the necessary rest that the players needed. It's not going to be easy. If Chelsea is going to partake, of course, we are in Club World Cup. And you can imagine, dear friends, guess what? If we are allowed, like they said, we're going to register players from 1st of June, means that Chelsea will end up getting Kendrick Paez in the squad. And not just Kendrick Paez, we will also have Estaval registered them. Official, FIFA confirms it will allow member associations of participating clubs in Club World Cup to open their transfer window from 1st to 10th June 2025. In case it gets approved by the leagues, new signings can be registered before the tournament starts on June 15th. So, very likely, Chelsea can have Estaval and Kendrick Paez registered for the Club World Cup, in addition to the current squad we have. My goodness. Are we to win the Club World Cup? Can we get there? Can we get... I'm getting overexcited, right? Well, we are still in the rebuilding process. We are still in the rebuilding process. Now, let's get back to our main issues regarding our game played last night. But remember, like I said to you, Estaval William and Kendrick Paez, they qualify. If they can be registered by that 1st June to 10th June, they can be registered to play for Chelsea in the Club World Cup. FIFA are giving associations like the FA, yes, in the Premier League, the chance to open their registration window from June 1st to allow clubs like Chelsea to register new players. It is very possible that Chelsea will have those guys available for that tournament. Before I continue with Chelsea, the international break is coming over, and I hate it. I hate it when the international break is coming, because like we go for international break and the momentum of your team, breaks down. Momentum of the team breaks down. I understand Christopher Nkunku has been called up for the first time in how many months or over a year. I've been called up to the France national team, and many national team coaches will be releasing their squad names this weekend. Today, as we speak, Ghana head coach Otto Addo is set to unveil the Black Star squad for the AFCON qualifiers against Sudan this Friday, which is today, 4th of October 2024, at 1 p.m. I hate it, because I want Chelsea to continue the winning streak, But in any case, our national teams are also important. And that brings me back to the issue of our national stadium, our sports stadiums that were so neglected, causing our last game to be ineffective. Thank God our president has intervened. Otherwise, Ghana would have been banned, and we would have been playing our, international games outside the shores of Ghana by now. CAF actually threatened that Ghana will not be allowed to play any of their home games at home. We're supposed to find a different venue to be playing our games like this coming up now. But luckily enough, from the information we received, our president intervened with CAF, and it was agreed. Now, if you go to the Accra Sports Stadium, it looks like a brand new stadium. You'll be wondering, so these guys can do it. From the last 2 weeks, 3 weeks, that this news came up, go to the Accra Sports Stadium, go and look at the pitch, like Wembley pitch. The grass is so green, well mowed. you'll be thinking this is Wembley. They are not, you go to the dressing rooms, the tunnel. So that tells you that our people can do it. The government, they can do it. So why they neglect? Why they neglect? Are they only there to chop the money? Are they there only to chop? After the embarrassment to the nation, after the whole embarrassment to the nation, the whole world have seen us. We have over 8 stadiums. And if 8 stadia, let me use the right word, 8 stadia that can host international tournaments, yet lack of maintenance. We neglected all to rot. The Babaya Sports Stadium in Kumasi that we have been using, they just ignore the grass and, my goodness. We are waiting for the squad list from Otto Addo this afternoon, dear friends. Now back to Chelsea. Back to Chelsea. We've won the game against Ghent. Yes, our next game is against Nottingham Forest. From tomorrow, the attention will be focused on Nottingham Forest because we have only one day to prepare. Today could be like recovery. Today is just a recovery day for the players. Then Sunday we are playing game against Nottingham Forest. It's not going to be easy. But thank God, we have a lot of players that rested enough. This is why squad depth is important. The depth of the squad is very important. We still have another 11 players. In fact, about 15 or 16 players that are there that can come in and deliver against Nottingham Forest. No shaky. No shaky. Or what do you think? Let me hear from you in the comment section. Let me hear from you in the comment section. You see Nicola Jackson in the stand, Cole Palmer in the stand, Romeo Lavia in the stand, and some other players all in the stand. They are not a part of this squad that played the game last night. It sends a strong signal out there to every other team that Chelsea is going to be facing. Oh yes. You have to be scared of Chelsea. You have to be scared of Chelsea because we can do anything with the talent we have right now. Look at Renato Veiga that can play in 3 different positions. He played as a holding midfielder, he played as an attacking midfielder, he played as a center back in 3 different games. Means that our coach have the luxury to do anything he wants to do with players. The talent we have right now is it's unimaginably, what is the word to use? Help me out. Hey, Chelsea, no excuse for not qualifying for the top 4 this season. We got no excuse. We have no excuse, my friend. And let me repeat it again, like I said in my first video. It took a bit of time, and they got a lot of sticks of Chelsea fans. They've got a lot of sticks from us, we Chelsea fans. But the owners and sporting director deserve massive praise. Our owners and our sporting director, they deserve massive praise. They gave us quality signings, excellent scouting, and they also got us Enzo Maresca, the head coach. They finally got it right. You may say it's too early to say Maresca is the right man. But for now, what we are seeing, we are enjoying it. Let's put our faith and our hope on them. Support the team. This is Chelsea, and we are on Sellers Blog. It is your channel. Make it your own. Like the video, share the video, and hey, register and be a member. Register and be a member of this channel. Don't just be a follower or subscriber. You have subscribed, yes, good. You can also click on that button right there. Yes, that button, you can see right there on your right side of your screen, down there, where they put, I think, a $sign. So click on it, register, support us. Your registration alone is a way of supporting us. Be a member, because we are only trying to put few things in place. Member only exclusives coming very soon. Member only exclusives coming very soon on this channel. And if you have not registered, you will not be seeing those videos or those pictures. Members only exclusives, yes, on this channel. Right now, we are still not fully settled down. We are trying to arrange 1 or 2 things, and that will kick off. Register yourself, be a member on this channel, dear friend. Yeah, I would appreciate it to see you registering there on the channel, dear friends. All right. Christopher Nkunku scored his 7th goal this season. Christopher Nkunku scored his 7th goal this season, few hours after being called up by Didier Deschamps for the upcoming games with France. And ladies and gentlemen, Christopher Nkunku is the highest goal scorer now in Chelsea for this season. He has scored more goals than any other player in Chelsea this season. Oh yes, he scored more than even Cole Palmer this season. More than Nicolas Jackson this season. It's the reason why many are calling for him to be the starter in the EPL instead of Nicolas Jackson. He scored his 7th goal last night for Chelsea, and he's been called about Didier Deschamps for the French or France national team. So Christopher Nkunku scored his 7th goal, and he's the highest this season, the highest goal scorer for Chelsea this season in all competition. Dewsbury Hall speaking to TNT Sports after the game. Dewsbury Hall speaking to TNT Sports after the game last night said something. Let me quote him. He said, "I am over the moon. I am over the moon. I have been waiting for that moment since joining the club to show everyone what my qualities are. Scoring a goal is an amazing feeling. I won't forget this night." I won't forget this night. I pride myself on working as hard as I can every day. I would like to play more, but it's my duty to make sure the manager has a decision to make. This guy is a smart guy. He's wise. He's not just smart, but he's wise. Listen to the way he ended the statement. I would like to play more, but it's my duty to make sure the manager has a decision to make. He's not saying it's his duty to force the manager. He said to make sure that the manager will have a decision to make. This is a wise man saying. My goodness. I'm happy for him. Remember, he was a main man in Leicester. Coming to Chelsea, he's not a main man. There are players that are ahead of him. But he says that it is his duty to make sure the manager has a tough decision to make, whether to choose him or not to choose him. And that is what he's working on. He got an opportunity, he utilized it by scoring a goal. Dear friend, some opportunities comes just once. Once that opportunity comes, grab it, make good use of it, make that moment your own. If you want to achieve great, if you want to be great in this life, you might meet the president only once. You might meet your head of state only once. You might meet your destiny helper only once. Once the opportunity comes, if you are an entertainer, whatever your profession is or your talent is, exhibit it and do it to your best. Give it all. Grab the opportunity. Have a great Friday, dear friends. It is a Friday afternoon motivation for you, right? I'm not a preacher. I'm not here to preach to you. My 2 top man of the match players. My 2 for man of the match players in the game yesterday or last night is what you can see on the screen. Mudryk and Veiga. I don't know which of them to give it to. I have no idea who to give it to. Mudryk or Veiga. Both of them impressed me so much. Mudryk, I could see the improvement. I could clearly see the improvement in him. He did not score a goal, but he gave an assist. Yeah. Dear friend, before I let you go, let me remind you that the FIFA Council has unanimously approved the regulations for the FIFA Club World Cup set to take place in 2025. Clubs will be required to bring their best available squad to compete in the tournament, which is scheduled for July. This decision marks a significant step towards enhancing the competition's prestige and ensuring that the best teams are represented. And Chelsea, we are part of this prestigious tournament that's going to take place in July 2025. July 2025. Dear friends, I'll have to be letting you go very soon. But let me remind you, Chelsea has scored 9 goals without Cole Palmer. In our last 2 games, without Cole Palmer. Chelsea scored 9 goals in our last 2 games without Cole Palmer. Oh yes. If you don't realize it, go back and check it. It's not only Cole Palmer that scores goals for us. We scored even without him. We scored 9 goals in 2 games without Cole Palmer. So don't say that without Cole Palmer, Chelsea doesn't score goals. Who told you that? Who told you that? We have the man. Cole Palmer was in the stands. He was in the stands watching the game. Yet we scored 9 goals in 2 different games. It is what it is. It is what it is. Chelsea strong performance ended 4-2 in our favor. Well, I think I need to let you go. It is hot afternoon and no need to drag it on. We will be back with more analysis on the game. This time around, we're going to go into analysis and what the coach has to say in our next episode. Yes. Remember, 5 consecutive wins for Chelsea, 17 goals scored in the last 5 games. 5 consecutive wins with 17 goals scored. 17 goals scored in the last 5 games. Dear friends, it is what it is. Big shout out to you guys all out there. I love you all. In the next episode, I'll be sure to mention your names one by one. Keep your comments coming in and remember to register and be a member on this channel. I love you all. See you all in the next one when you see me. Shalom and peace.